Alright, today's video, no poker. If you watch the channel only for poker, then I think you would probably like this video anyway. Just letting you know, there's no poker in it. I planned on all these videos in this trip, having some poker, some non-poker. The thing is, what I just did today, which you're about to see imminently, there was a lot of footage. And it's going to be long even for its own video. And that's even without adding a poker part to it at some point. So this video, no poker at all, just letting you know, but enjoy the video. All right, about to leave the Airbnb. It is 6:02 a.m. This is the big day of the trip. No poker for me today. That's tomorrow. I know I'm showing you these things in a non-linear fashion, but for me, that's tomorrow. This is what I wanted to do since March. I saw this in a YouTube video, wanted to go here. I planned to do this trip in April, and then I canceled it because I was going for the most hours I ever played in a calendar month since starting the channel in April. Didn't think I could spare the time to go out of town, especially for something that was going to have no or very little poker attached to it. So canceled the trip. Then the World Series of Poker time was in Vegas. It was very busy, and this is when I'm doing the trip instead in September. You'll see where I go when I get there. Thought it would be a little lighter out. Just about to leave the house, and it is a lot darker than the camera's making it look. It's like 6:15 a.m. and it looks like it's midnight, but anyway, by the time I get to where I'm going, sure, it'll be a little later than this. Almost at the park where I'm going. I haven't even told you yet. Thought I would show you the cows I'm passing on the way here. No one's behind me on the road. What's up, cows? Just got here, found what I was looking for, a couple of bison. This is Antelope Island State Park, and there are two bison. Just got into the park, just past the sign, and found two bison on the way to the beach. Found a rabbit. This is, you can see on the left, Ladyfinger Point, and I am on the beach of sorts. Water level seems tiny. And right here, there's a tent. So I guess someone's camping there. Don't want to be too loud. Oh, do you see? Right over there, that's a deer. There's a lot more than just bison around here. So that's pretty cool. Kind of far away. It's a deer. Mule deer, I think? I have no idea. So I'm here. I was just over there. Here's where I parked. And I was walking up and looking on the other side of the this little parking lot area. There are bison right there. They're like 120 feet away. Let me zoom in. They are a lot closer than they look. You don't get too close. There are also some up over there, like a bunch, but these three are really close right here. The bush is blocking the third. There you go. These guys are really close too. There's like 8 of them. They're like, I don't know, 75 feet away or so. Alright, don't know if you could see the rabbits right there on the ground. There you go. Hope I don't run into any bison, but I'm going to take this trail, and as good as this view is of the water, I'm going to get even higher up in elevation, so I'll get you an even better view once I get to the top. So I just heard a little noise, and I don't know if you could see them moving around, but look at all these grouse. They're not really moving so much, but they're here. I could see them. Kind of blend in well. They're not making a lot of noise. I did hear one, but it's tough for me to even look through the camera now because the sun's in my face, but I hope you could see the grouse. There's a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, there's over 10 I could see, but it's pretty cool. Oh, this guy was right here, didn't even see him. Jumped a little bit, but he's not that scared of me that he's running away. Anyway, I'll let him go back to having lunch. I'd be annoyed. Someone stared at me while I was having lunch too. Yep, the bison have the right of way. I remember that vividly from driver's ed class. I hope you like this view, because I had to walk like straight uphill for half a mile to get here. So, enjoy it. Don't say I never did anything for you guys. I do like homesteads. Let's see where these people lived right around here in the 1890s. Pause it if you want to read everything. Here's the grave of the mom, Alice. Love finding something like this. Don't know what it was, don't know what they used it for, but 130 years ago the Fraries were using it for something, and it's still here. Right next to it is bison manure. That's much more recent, but this piece of metal was used for something. I think those are owls that have like burrowed into the ground or found this hole that they like driving by, and I slammed on the brakes. Thought at first they might be like prairie dogs or something. I remember seeing those in the Dakotas. No, those are owls, I think. I'm in Garr Ranch. It used to be like 100 years ago where people took the wool off the sheep. I don't know, are those wages good or not? This is where it happened. Sheep would hang out here. If you didn't have the new technology, it probably took you 30 minutes to shear the sheep. If you had the new mechanized shears, maybe 5 minutes. And then the sheep would go to the counting pens in the back. The wool would move on these conveyor belts. So this is really cool. I was hoping I would find this structure. It's behind the tree. I'll walk in a second. Bugs are eating me alive out here. I saw a sign for this at the Frary Homestead. This is a spring house. So it's a structure like largely built into the ground. The bugs are ridiculous right here. And you keep, I don't know if it's running water or still water, but you keep water in it and it acts like a giant fridge. The water keeps it cooler. The fact that it's in the ground keeps it cooler. And then you could keep your milk from your cows, goats. You could keep your cheeses, your butter in there. And that's your way of having a fridge like 100 years ago. So let's walk in. Oh, the bugs are ridiculous. I'll let you know if it feels cooler. A little bit. I don't know that it's... Gotta get out of here with these bugs. I don't know that... I mean, it's not in use now, so I don't know how the water... Yeah, I don't remember if it was running. Seems like a pretty difficult task to have running water in there, but water of some kind would be in there, and it would lower the temperature. And it's basically like a giant fridge, kind of like a walk-in cooler, so... That's cool. The technology is cool. Not the fact now that it's just kind of damp and bugs are eating you alive when you walk in there. But yeah, here's some other things. I guess this used to be where like ranch hands lived. There's a bathroom, showers, a dining table in there. I need to get out of this area though. The bugs are ridiculous. You know what these things were used for? Let me know in the comments, because I have no clue. What was this, tilling, maybe? He sat up there. I don't know how it moved, but he made rows or something, broke up the soil. This would be, my guess is this broke up the soil, those slicing discs, and that just like kind of dragged through the soil to make rows. I mean, I see these are wheels. I don't know what they were used for. More tilling. I don't know, I see these sharp discs here. No idea what this was for. No idea what these things were for. They were used for something. Alright, a little sunburn looks like. A lot of fun. Antelope Island State Park. A few things if you're going to do it yourself. For one, I would wear loose-fitting pants and loose-fitting long sleeves. The mosquitoes in some spots are ridiculous. I happen to wear long sleeves, just thinking it might be a little cool when I got there, like before sunrise, and the sleeves helped. It's like the bugs didn't even know I had arms. My legs got destroyed, even like my neck area, and like, it was bad. So yeah, I would wear that, even if you have like a sleeve, maybe just wear a sleeve around your neck. I don't know how many people have dickies anymore, but something like that like covers your neck and you could tuck into your shirt. It would take care of the bugs and protect you from the sun. Also, I got there, I didn't know this, I got there before there was an attendant at the gate. So the gate's open, but you can't pay. You could have went onto some website, I guess, from your phone and paid. I don't know, that was unclear. What I did, I paid with cash. There's an envelope, and well, many. So I took an envelope, filled out the information, put the $15 in the envelope, sealed it, and then there's a stub that you rip off and you write all the information. You're basically writing the same information twice. Some of it's going on the envelope, you're sealing it and you're dropping it in a wooden box, and some of it you're keeping and you're putting the stub on your dashboard. So that was the way I did it, and that's yeah, I would be prepared for that. So have cash, small bills, exact change, and have a pen. It was fortunate I had a pen. I did have exact change. If I didn't, whatever, I was gonna put a 20 in there, whatever, and just lose $5. But if I didn't have a pen, I had no way to fill that out. I have a rental car. My actual car has tons of pens in it. I did happen to have one in my pack, so I was able to fill it out. But I didn't know that was gonna be what it was like very early. Didn't see anything like that on the website, so just let you know. Also, you could bike. There were some bikers. You could walk. I don't know how you'd get there if you planned on walking around, but I wouldn't walk because of the bison. But you're probably gonna be with a car. Drive around, stop at some scenic overlooks, stop for some hiking trails. You're probably gonna be there with a car. Definitely do not underestimate the provisions. Bring plenty of drinks, bring plenty of snacks. I don't know if there's water anywhere in the park. The visitor center is under construction right now. I think when it's in operation, there's a water fountain in there, maybe. It's under construction now, so I didn't stop anywhere at like any visitor center type of spot or any like temp visitor center area. Just started driving around, saw things I liked, so I drove the whole loop, and you know, at the end of the day, I left. I was back where I started. So yeah, just some tips if you ever plan on doing it. But yeah, for me it was only $15. It was like single standard car or something it was called, $15, and that was awesome. Spent like about 4 hours there, so highly recommend it if you're in Salt Lake City. And that's the end of the video. And remember, rice is a knife food.